There's no short route to Mica Mountain and Spud Rock, and believe me, I wish there was. Each time I looked at the 3 most popular routes to the peak, I got discouraged and figured it was just too far for me for a day hike. Then one day I thought, none of the routes are ever going to get any shorter, and I am never going to get even one day younger. If you want to hike to the peak, make a plan and do it. The route I chose is, naturally, the shortest of the 3. It's 17 miles long and starts at the Turkey Creek Trailhead on the east side of the Rincons, if you can drive all the way to the trailhead. If your car can't make it to the trailhead, you get to hike the road, which makes for a 20-mile hike. In the description section below, I'll leave information about the 2 routes I didn't hike. Whichever route you take, as you get within a few miles of the peak, you'll find a spaghetti bowl of trails with lots of trail signs at lots of junctions. Spend as much time as it takes ahead of your hike to plan your route and learn the trail names along the way. To get to the trailhead, take the Mescal exit off of I-10. Head north on Forest Road 35. Eventually, at the Turkey Creek Campground sign, turn west onto Forest Road 4408 towards the campground. At the end of the campground is where you'll immediately have to decide whether or not your car can handle the road to the trailhead. The rocks I kicked into a rut helped me get a few yards farther, but a deep trench just past that meant I definitely cannot drive that road. If you know how fast you can hike 20 miles with 5,000 feet or so of elevation gain, if you know how much water you'll need and daylight you have, and if you have the basics in case of an emergency, you can make a quick reassessment. For me, I've hiked similar hikes. It's late April with plenty of daylight. It's a cool day with highs in the 70s, and I have everything I need. Knowing that, I started up the road. In a mile and a half, at the trailhead, I thought, I need to be friends with this guy. In another couple of miles, sign into the Saguaro National Park Trail Register. The person before me signed in as Tom Sawyer, and I laughed, thinking I'd introduce myself as Huck Flynn if I ran into him along the way. Oh, that got steep. Five steep miles later, I did run into Tom Sawyer. What's your name?
Tom Sawyer, just like in the book.
But I didn't have the nerve to introduce myself as Huck. I saw somebody signed in as Tom Sawyer. I thought, oh, they're kidding me. Soon after chatting with Tom is where the spaghetti bowl of trails and junctions that I mentioned earlier really kicks in. And because when I grew up, the main entertainment on long road trips was reading our Rand McNally Road Atlas, I found my large, hand-drawn cow topo route more useful than a lot of zooming in and out on my Garmin. All the hike write-ups I read said that there are no views from Mica Mountain. But the views at Mica Meadow and then at the peak are exactly what I love, surrounded by pines and a quiet breeze. Then it was a half mile over to Spud Rock to check out the other views. of the mountains and valleys surrounding the Rincons. You can easily guess how Mica Mountain got its name when you see all the mica sparkled rocks on your hike. Whereas Spud Rock was named in the early 1900s by two Southern Pacific Railroad engineers who raised potatoes and cabbage near here. Finally, after a total of over 12 miles, I was back in the lovely Mica Meadow. I could have stayed here a long time, but with at least 8 miles still to go, I don't think the teleporter's coming to get me anytime soon. So it was back along the soft, piney trail, then through the junipers and oaks and a section of slick, slippery, rocky trail. I hoped against hope that Tom Sawyer would be at the trailhead, just hopping into his truck, and I could catch a ride. But that did not happen, and I ended up having to soothe my disappointment with this. This. Getting to Mica Mountain and Spud Rock is tough, but if you have enough experience and you've done plenty of planning, then it's certainly doable as a day hike. Yeah, it was a one and done. All in all, this hike was 21 miles with 5,800 feet of elevation gain, and I really hope you liked it as much as I did. If you're looking for other hikes like it, or for something shorter and less steep, click the links at the end of this video, and I think you'll find a hike that suits you. And I'll see you on the next hike.